flop, checkpoint 3.
Hey yo! Hey people, we're right here again. This is Don't Flop. We're at checkpoint 3, Ministry of Sound. We're outside. I know if you're in there, make some noise! Yeah! Alright. Get me. Alright, okay, so we're about to get into this one. New versus South. On my left hand side, you've seen him before in Don't Flop. He does this, mate. Make noise for Villain. Yeah! And on my right hand side, he's made his way clean down from North of Watford, somewhere that way. Right. My man BRIGGZY, make some noise. Yeah! Manchester! Alright, we flip the coin off camera. BRIGGZY won the toss. Villain's going first. Everybody, keep the noise to a minimum. Enjoy it. React when you're supposed to. And let's go.
You try to throw dirt on me. So it's about time BRIGGZY's name gets swept. Hopefully Shotty's graveyard's got the space to facilitate his friend, cause I'ma break you down the same way Charles Dickens paid his rent. They authorized me to have your image laid to rest, but had me thinking before I could print a page of text, how am I gonna pixelate it best? Which led me to this thought. How I read your character today is gonna help me illustrate your end. On the topic of narrative, what you told old was nuts. How I'm addicted to coke and bruck. You must not really know me, cuz anytime I soaked up buzz from a line, it's cause I wrote a punch. It might be either that or the... Yeah.
Let's go!
You must not really know me, cuz anytime I soaked up buzz from a line, it's cause I wrote a punch. It's either that or the tide that I've been rolling up. But you know how it goes, right? Drunk mind and sober tongue. But these weak guys want to speak lies so they can reach high status. I would kill you, but the trees help secrete my cravings. So I watch on, looking while the scene lies vacant. You man are chasing the throne, but it's crazy cause Crow helps me see times changing like the three-eyed raven and... Let's go! Yo, but that Crow helps me see times changing like the three-eyed raven, and lately what I seen's quite heinous cause he thinks working for and Rap is a purposeful decision. It's not. One makes your boss. You're the other one's personal assistant. But, you can tell me what rhymes with job description. How about yours is non-existent? You can tell me what rhymes with job description. How about yours is non-existent because you got laid off for sickness yet? Had the nerve to criticize how Connor's living yet? Without Don't Flop, you wouldn't have a pot to piss in. You're a hypocrite, mate. You're only starved because them man pity the way your pocket's itching. But if we combine all your dividends gained, your income would make minimum wage feel like an honest killing. Bruh, that's not my business. Because it's a path, honestly, and that broke path, not for me. But on the bright side, he's died past on his jeans. Got your head top looking like the orange don't fall too far from the tree. Yo, but I know you hate stereotypes and how people label you, so you found a loophole. And I'm slightly rating it though, because you took Raptor under your wing, and then you made him evolve. Imagine that. The ginger guy found a way to negotiate him a soul. Like you might think it's smart as far as business acronym goes, but I see the flaws in terms of your management though. Cause I heard Soul's bars, and once that chapter unfolds, your boy might get battered in Soul. Yes, I understand you sold your soul to Raptor. I just don't understand why you sold Raptors to Soul. Ooh.
We'll see, fam.
But yeah, who am I to criticize your choice, Briggs? I understand loyalty and wanting to see your boy win, but you're such a side man, you may as well be his conjoined twin. So yo, you'll be there on the sidelines, hiding your agony. We'll be there in the crowd, taking pride in it happily. Cause people like you jump on anyone's dick just to heighten your salary. Bruv, I'm not blind to no fallacy. Me, I read people in. It's like you made writing a strategy, like you took a page from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But yo, I'm still yet to touch on how you serve a slave. But it's dude's turn to... I'm yet to touch on how you serve a slave, but it's dude's turn to spray. You're not dead yet, but you'll soon learn your fate, because death comes in threes, and you're only 2/3 away.
Let's go, BRIGGZY. Now he said I ain't got a job description, like I'm struggling to earn a buck. Bro, I'm Raptors manager, I make a percentage just by turning up. now I've got Villain. The trilogy of the pack. I guess this is where the sequence ends. Well, talk tough. Because we all know you're a quiet bitch when it comes to swinging. You only stepped in once I beat your friends. Now I took out Bam and Old. Now Villain's on a warpath trying to seek revenge. Well, you ain't a threat to Briggsy. I'm Len Kaczynski to this Brendan Dassey trying to seek defense. You fuck, Bill. Now the staff told me to act professional. Now that's the jinx. You talk first, I'm Bob Durst with a bow saw. I hack the neck, arms and legs from you. Let's get it. Because you ain't gave the fans a performance since Tommy. But still say top tier, like that's some shit you yet to prove.
Some shit you get to prove. Back over, start again, please. That's some shit you get to prove.
That's some shit you get to prove, but think Grand Theft Auto. Because that performance put you on the map, but since then you've been taking L after L like you're trying to complete Lester's moves. Let's get the truth. Let's get the truth. Because it's only Briggsy, right? They'll say the man is an actor. You could break me down for 3 rounds. Talk about health issues on me being staff is a factor. Make 3 rounds of jokes about me managing Raptor. But it's ironic, last time I seen you perform, you spent 3 rounds struggling to manage with Raptor. So let's talk, mate. Because I'm sick of these washed up battlers thinking they set the rules. Now I'm staff, I'm giving opportunities to battle rappers that work hard all year. Not these washed up little pussies that keep pressing snooze. Only waking up for the birthday battle. Big announcement, then take a check to lose. So let's not bend the truth. It's hard for the fans to lose respect when you've never had their respect to lose. That's what 90 seconds is, bro. Let's go for you another 5-minute second round, bro.
Bitter.
Yo, a few days ago, you were online trying to hitch a ride to make the day of your battle. As a working man, I can see flaws in the ways that you're handled. Question, Briggsy, how does it make you feel knowing you come here to slave for a channel that can get Callum a flight and not consider arranging your travel? Forget the room, just stop to think. As a rapper, they got you at the bottom of a roster list. As one of Earth's bros, he's treating you like a foster kid. He's treating you like a foster kid. Yo, it wouldn't even shock me if I heard Earth stops mid-sip of his coffee drinks and calls you over just to test how hot it is. It wouldn't shock me if Earth stops mid-sip of his coffee drinks and calls you over just to test how hot it is, looking in your eyes while your tonsils singeing. You're trying hard not to wince, looking like some bottom bitch. We may as well call him J-Lo, because his love don't really cost a thing.
Slept on that.
Bruv, in your head you see it like you accomplish him, part of a major cause, making waves and accomplishments. I understand, bruv, but I got a question where your honor is, because I studied it once, could have been a psychologist, and it taught me you're looking more like a hostage, Briggs. I'm saying, as far as the stronghold grip goes, you're giving off a slight tinge of Stockholm syndrome. Yo, all of the symptoms I was taught's on display. You're so warped in your state, unaware of who and what tortures your brain. Nausea strains, attached to a lifestyle causing you pain. You're too scared of walking away from a scene that implores you to stay as if you made a choice. But really, this is a world you've been forced to embrace. You're a don't flop intern. What more can I say? No, you're a don't flop intern. What more do I say? At some point, Earth's gonna tell you to go get him water today. And guess what? Back fact.
Likes it cold as well.
You're don't flop. You're don't flop intern, cuz. What more do I say? At some point, Earth's gonna tell you to go get him water today, and guess what you'll do? Walk off the stage, split through the crowd, hit the closest bar you can, and just order it straight. I wouldn't be surprised at team meetings if they don't give you a seat on a chair. No sign of self-value or being aware. You're so elusive to any idea you get treated unfair. See, if slave owners knew people like you, Africa would have been peacefully spared. Bro, I'm not. No, Let's go, man. I'm not saying this shit so Briggsy rebels. I rate this to help, because I know without wisdom of self, then you have no knowledge. But you're so expendable to the scene, it's like you're paying Rambo homage. Thought you could keep up with me. Famo, stop it. I'm landing punches like I have no option, and you're so behind me, it feels like I'm shadow boxing. Bruv, I could break it down to you in various ways. Like, what's the point of being staff, watching them eat, and you're not sharing the plate? I mean, think about it. In a few weeks, them man are gonna be somewhere in the States. You're gonna be here on Viewpoint, taking care of the base. Yeah, they might again. You're gonna be here. Bruv, you're gonna be here on Viewpoint, taking care of the base. Yeah, they might have gave Louisville, but that's as far as you ever come to an American stage. Bruv, so you're getting submerged and slain till this cunt learns his place. I'm still yet to touch on your gunverse display. But remember, death comes in threes and you're only 1/3 away.
Yo, now I don't feel like I can continue this with this battle before apologising to the fans, so I'm sorry. That Er's a huge dick. In fact, when he brought this issue to the table, I never said no. I fucking flat out refused it. Rob Wilson versus Big T is one battle I have nothing to do with.
Hater.
But you know what I would... yeah, very badly hating. You know what I would hate more than anything in this world? Even more than every selfie Bloodstone upload. Fucking great, man. Even more than every track from Danny Jack's music. Even more than all these up-and-coming beggy little battle rap groupies would be walking into a flat and realising that Villain and Old English were roomies. Imagine how minging that gaff would be. It's making me heave at the thought of it, I bet. But it's one of them gaffs where the curtains are never opening, these bare takeaway boxes for ornaments, takeaway boxes as ornaments, a fucking insect mortuary. It's that bad, even the rats pack bags and had to call it quits. And that fucking word pen game. That fucking word pen game makes me sick at the thought of how many hours to sit and talk of it. I mean, think of it. You'd have an unshowered Old English ODing on codeine on the couch, only lifting his arm to check the remaining amount from the last JSA payment that reached his account. You'd have Villain, no t-shirt on, writing 200 battle bars about the latest TV show he's obsessing about, but he's stressing him out because Old English missed the last payment on the Netflix account. I mean, let's talk about it, Bill. Let's talk about it, Bill. Because you've been the butt of a joke for your whole life and it's so tight, Don. It must be hard for you to find love when you look like that. It must be hard to find the right one. It must be hard to make love when every girl you've ever chirped is too afraid to leave the lights on. And no matter what...
Say it again. Don't make that noise like that. It's not real.
Too afraid to leave... Too afraid to leave the lights on, and no matter what, you'll always be that little kid from school who all the girls used to dare each other to see would really kiss by her on, but fuck the jokes. You want to swing then and with that. One swing from the right, push your wig back. I got a strap so big it makes a man dab from the kickback. That was really shit, I just really had to spit that.
So I'm battling that dickhead who told Cole J his old days involved him and his crew popping chains. Same dickhead who told Smith you're with the Manny goons who keep that deuce locked away. Both times in Brixton, so I'm citing two wrong mistakes. See, it might sound cool to you when it's used on the stage, but don't you feel like that whole Deuce Glock engaged view lost its weight when used in a room full of people consumed on the States longer than Blue Boris Rain at New Cross's Gate? See, it might sound cool to you when it's used on the stage, but see, it might at Blue Boris Great. See, I wish I didn't know Don's too lost to pray. Who rather choose Glock and Blade and only use God in vain because the first bishop they knew died in a rooftop exchange. But yo, you know, oh yeah, juice. I got the juice. The first bishop they knew died in a rooftop exchange, but I also know their dirt's their dirt. It's for you not to claim. So don't talk on something you've not displayed. See, I know how people like you operate. Talk and move proper bait, but it's like Bob Schmurder, you know. A hot verse can get your crew locked away. Yo, crew locked away. But I didn't write this round for no judging panel. I wrote this to tell you, if you never had to run from shrapnel, adjust your angle. All that double barrel chat's a bunch of babble. You lead on like you run and travel with guns, but you front like Axel. So, like you front like Axel. You even said it yourself. I tried that road shit once. It wasn't for me, cuz. So what's with all these misleading errors? You want us to believe your tremors like you're engulfed in a scene of terror, like you're out here and you squeeze the heckler, but really, if you, bruv, you'll be the first person to scream surrender if you got ran on by some evil brothers who put money on your head and try to change your life like legal tenure. What? Yeah, what? like legal tenure. Certified from trap lines and strip endeavors, but you act like you lived it ever. Listen, brother, you're not certified because you spent 7 years writing raps or some prison letters. But we both know you pretend, so don't let it gas you up and go to your head, because the only time you ever came close to a pen was putting down that postal address in the hopes of consoling your friends. But yeah, my last 2 battles, I was kind of sloppy when I speak. But it's honesty is key. Of that alone, you think you got me where you need. Like, my level just dropped and the quality's in reach. Brain's telling you I'm a body to retrieve. I'm here to mute that thought. You ain't no coroner to me. I told you, I was gonna body you in free. Body you so clean, when they watch it on the screen, they're stopping it to breathe. And I look more like a feature on your posthumous release.
Yeah, man.
I look more like a feature in your posthumous release. But for you and Shotty witnessed me run through Ryan and Tommy Villis, so what made you think this will not be different? Just be happy your boys got a graveyard, because by now, I'm used to putting Mosh Team in it.
Final round?
Yo. Against Cold J, I did say I tried that road shit once, but you don't know my life, so don't act like I'm too soft. I gave that shit up when I lost 9 friends in 2 years. Who've you lost?
Yeah, man.
See, we're different, Phil. Fucking hell. See, we're different, Phil. A lot of fans said I shouldn't have had the chance to murder you. But to me, you're 2 different people. At events, you're bare quiet and timid. Sometimes I can sense that nerve in you. You're socially awkward to talk to. That's why this aggressive style doesn't work for you. It's all documented. As soon as his Netflix on, we see him making a murderer. It's all an act. So a lot of fans told me to kill him properly. So when my hands free, think Stan Lee, the way I sketch this villain body, can villain stop me? Nah, I'm breaking bones. Think Briggs vs. Cold J. When I twist that cat back, is what you saying, bro? What are you saying? Yeah.
What are you saying? What are you saying, bro?
No, what are you saying, bro? So you was best laying low, because what happened to your career? You can say you took time off, but the fact is you just become that last minute stepping battler. Raptors on checkpoint as the headliner. Let's list your credentials. You've lost to Jay Sharp, Myverse, Carlos, Raptor, just a few names to set the course. You built your hype off your appearance and not ability, and that gimmick doesn't work anymore. Of course you can write. So can 4 million other battlers I don't need to know. And I heard you trying to go to South Africa to battle. Asking Raptor if Jedi had a spare seat to go. Looking like that, I wouldn't recommend it. I think that body would start to decompose before you reach the coast, and out there they grind albino bones for paracetamol. So
Bad Boston.